All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out. All right, let's talk about the other two football games we didn't get to. Two NFC games. Let's start off with the Seahawks beating the Rams, and we get to the Bucs and the Washington football team. And the Rams pretty much shocked the Seahawks, all right? With a backup quarterback, all right, at first. Well, Jared Goff was the backup. The original quarterback got knocked out by Jamal Adams, but, you know, most people saying, well, a lot of people like to see Russell Wilson fail, right? And it just shows you that it doesn't matter what type of human being you are. If you the shit of the earth or you a great guy, people still gonna hate. And a lot of people don't like Russell Wilson because his situation, because he take future son as his own. And a lot of these dudes who don't have their son, you know, we got a lot of baby mama syndrome, baby daddy syndrome, in the black community right now. And a lot of people who don't, you know, take care of their son or their kid, and they see Russell Wilson, they see another man coming in their kid's life and pretty much taking their place. And that's your fault. You know, it's one thing to lay with a woman, but to basically, for the people that go unprotected and nutting women or whatever you want to say, do that and then expect you can make babies and move on. Don't be surprised when somebody else slide up in there. But at the same time, what you got to understand about football, it's a game of the trenches. Seattle was not good at rushing the passer. They good at stopping the run, but they don't get after the passer and they don't protect the passer. And that's the issue. It don't matter how good Russell Wilson is. Put Tom Brady behind that line today with that defense, Tom Brady lose. Put any quarterback today in that situation, they're going to lose. Any quarterback tomorrow. Only quarterbacks that probably could survive that versus that defense, maybe Lamar Jackson, if that. Nobody. When you got one of the best corner in the game, you got the best interior lineman in the game, best lineman, period. Nobody going to survive that. So if you can't protect your quarterback, people say, well, this is Russell Wilson without a great defense. And, well, you get the hell out of here. This is Russell Wilson without a damn offensive line. You get Russell Wilson a line, it's over with. Okay? And that's what happened today. They defensive line, Leonard Floyd, and Aaron Donald, while he was in there, he got knocked out the game. Came back, got knocked out again. That's what happened. You got to be able to protect the quarterback. They wasn't able to run the ball on that front, and they wasn't able to pass the ball. And their offensive coordinator didn't even give them a chance at running the football at all. He gave up on the run quick, and they had some success rushing off tackle with Chris Carson. But at the end of the day, the defense did it for the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, and Jared Goff made enough plays, and it was Cam Akers. You know, that's what happened when you got a dominant defense that can score and you can protect the quarterback and run the ball. That's the recipe for success. So I'm out. You know, it is what it is. I thought Seattle was going to win because they did beat them the last time. They lost them the first time, but, you know, Los Angeles brought a different intensity. But let's talk about the Bucs, okay? What's his name? Taylor Heineke for the Washington football team. He probably should be the starting quarterback somewhere next year, if not in Washington. Get that dude a full training camp and a full offseason to learn their playbook. He's an excellent quarterback. And I know Tampa Bay D-line ain't all of that. They DBs ain't all of that, but Heineke looked good tonight. He got an arm. You can just wonder, like, how is he out the league? You know what I'm saying? He should at least be a backup, but time was too much tonight. Ronald Jones III got knocked out the game, and they had an insurance policy with Leonard Fournette. He did good today, got in the end zone. He hit Antonio Brown, hit Chris Godwin. Fournette got in there. And they front seven did the job. And if Tampa Bay going to win this championship, it's going to be because they front seven was able to get pressure and take, you know, pressure off the liability of the team. One of the liabilities, and that's the DBs. And another liability is them trying to go out down the field all the time. If they just do what he did in New England with whips and option routes and drag routes and shallow crossing routes, they probably have an opportunity to eat up the clock so teams can't take advantage of their secondary. But I don't think Tampa going to go too far because they don't understand how to do short stuff, how to run the ball. At some point, Bruce Arians going to get too cool for school and, try to keep going down deep. But the Washington football team, they sacked Brady a couple times, I think Deron Payne did. And they on their way. They just got to keep filling out talent. with their pass catchers. Logan Thomas is good. Terry McLaurin from Ohio State is pretty good. And they just got to continue to find a running back to help Gibson, another number 2 receiver. And they'll be all right, to be honest. Tampa Bay, if everything goes as predicted, Tampa Bay is they're probably going to play New Orleans. So that's a bad matchup for them. They probably going to get blew out again. And then I think the Los Angeles Rams are going to play the Green Bay Packers, which will be interesting. If Aaron Donald is healthy with a rib injury, that's going to be an interesting game because Jalen Ramsey can take away Devontae Adams, and Aaron Donald can rush and Leonard Floyd off the edge with no Bakhtari. That can be a problem for Aaron Rodgers. But the thing is, Jared Goff with the pins in his hand and his thumb, they probably going to lose that game. But if they was completely healthy, that'll be an interesting game. And Aaron Donald may or may not be healthy. So I look for Green Bay to really give it to them, and then probably meet New Orleans in an NFC Championship game. And I think New Orleans, with Michael Thomas healthy, Kamara, if he come back, they built to win this shit. You know, great defense. They built to win it. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, we on social media links in the description. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Check out our NFL playlist. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you guys think about the games. We gone.